with round 6 as Toyota Trucks presents EA Sports Supercross.
This first turn could be the story tonight, Art. You got Albertine lined up all the way to the inside. Larry Ward next to him. LaRocco, Carmichael, Villeman, McGrath out there pretty far along with Wyndham. They could get pushed wide.
The cart is sideways. Let's listen and watch. Jeremy with an outstanding start. It's Jeremy McGrath with the whole shot award. But look who's in second. David Villeman. Can he catch him? And Kevin Wyndham is in third. Oh, what a group out front. In fourth, it's Mike LaRocco, number 5. But Jeremy McGrath, his second consecutive hole shot on the season. What a time to get it. I think he saved something back.
He just has that amazing timing, Art. When something needs to get done, he can get it done. Right there, a hole shot critical. He wouldn't have to use that extra energy working through the pack, but here comes Villeman.
Villeman testing the 6-time Supercross champion. Jeremy into the corner. Villeman now will try to go bar to bar, but Jeremy moving over on the track wisely. What a veteran move. Wyndham still in third, but the battle is between 2 Yamahas. The only 2 winners this year in Supercross action.
Wyndham is all over these guys as well. He's not waiting. Look at Wyndham jump his way through.
Wyndham starts to put the challenge, and there he does. More than the challenge, jumping into second place against David Villeman, and LaRocco is right behind Villeman.
Wyndham just jumped all the way up over that plateau to the inside. I only saw the guys doing that in practice. He pulls that out in the main event.
Greg Albertine in 5th as we take a look at Villeman now in 3rd place. Mike LaRocco in 4th.
Another great start for LaRocco. He got a good one in the heat race. He needs to be right here in contact. He needs to see the leaders, not let them get away. Watch this pass.
Mike LaRocco saying he feels better now after a hard crash 2 races ago. He couldn't even lift his arm to put a shirt on.
Now look at Carmichael, number 4, starting to show up in the picture right behind Greg Albertine. Block pass right there.
Mike LaRocco says if I get the opportunity, there's a block pass by RC on Albertine. So Ricky Carmichael moves up a notch.
That was 2 physical elbows to Albertine. It took Carmichael to get around, but he had to stay in contact with the leader.
Did you notice the leaders? Wyndham is not far behind Jeremy McGrath. Wyndham looking for his first victory of the season. And what a boost that would be for Team Honda. Here's Ricky Carmichael. He's now challenging Mike LaRocco as LaRocco takes him in the whoops.
Watch what they do after the finish line jump. If LaRocco goes wide, now looks like he went wide. I'm surprised Carmichael didn't go to the inside. It looks to me like Carmichael, he's faster through that section. LaRocco is so strong. He can go through there with a different timing and just muscle his way through it.
Some believe that LaRocco's riding with a cracked shoulder. He just didn't want to go to the doctor because he didn't want to be sidelined this time of the season. He is so tough and in such good shape. That'll be an immense challenge for Ricky Carmichael.
Imagine that. You can't even take your shirt off by yourself because your shoulder's in so much pain and you're out there doing this, holding off somebody like Carmichael who is impatient right now, watching the leaders come by the other way through the whoops going, I got to get around this guy. LaRocco's doing it in pain.
Kevin Wyndham, Ali Seymour, his wrencher, is staying right with Jeremy McGrath. McGrath trying to pour it on, but unable to shake Wyndham.
Look at these guys, same timing. Wyndham is following McGrath, learning a little bit. I think he's going to be careful not to make a move too soon and give Jeremy a chance to retaliate. The best option is to keep, that's that little section I talked about. He was jumping all the way over the plateau. If he can keep the pressure on Jeremy, though, Art, force him to ride a little bit harder than he might be capable of tonight, that could be a good strategy for Kevin.
With the exception of Pontiac, where Supercross started racing there in 1976, Jeremy has won 13 of 19 races staged in the Midwest. In the Midwestern domes, that is. Fans have grown up watching him win. 5 wins here, 6 for 6 in Minneapolis, and 2 for 5 in St. Louis.
It's an incredible percentage this guy is win versus the amount of starts. It's got to be just an incredible streak. And right now, I don't think he's that worried about Kevin hanging with him. I think Jeremy, like he's always said, he likes to go out and make the first 8 laps of the main event the fastest laps, and they have been 53 seconds every time. But I think if he looks over his shoulder and sees Kevin back there on lap 15, he'll start to worry a little bit.
I'll tell you, even if Kevin takes second place, a mystery has been solved in this young man's mind. Last week he ran as high as 3rd and faded to 7th.
I'll tell you what really impressed me about Kevin so far is not the fact that he's staying with McGrath, but the way he got into second those first couple of laps aggressively. I haven't seen Kevin really give elbows like that and get that aggressive. Looks like he really wants it here tonight.
Jeremy McGrath in the timing session with Wyndham trying to hold on.
I'll tell you what, to watch him go through the section they just came through, watch Wyndham do this. It's a little bit risky. Jeremy talked about, he did it in practice as well. He said he didn't think it was going to be any faster. You almost need Dramamine just to watch these guys do some of the stuff they do. Let's take another look at the start. Jeremy, a clean hole shot. Looked like he was going to try to hold it tight. Dowd was flying off the outside, and then at the last minute he changed his mind and went wide.
Our leader continues to be Jeremy McGrath. The yellow flags are out. Isaiah Johnson is down, but Jeremy gets by cleanly. We'll be right back with more EA Sports Supercross. Back to Indianapolis, round 6 of EA Sports Supercross as we take a look at our leader, Jeremy McGrath, as he's looking forward to a 4th victory on the season. He had no practice on Friday, but he loves that because he doesn't need repetition. He analyzes a track so rapidly that normally he doesn't care about practice on Friday. He feels it gives the other riders, David Bailey, a disadvantage.
I think he actually looks forward to it when there's no practice on Friday, since he's the quickest one to figure out the racetrack. This week he might have liked to have had a little extra time out there to kind of get the bugs worked out. But and normally when we got a leader like this just pulling away, we go back in the pack and show you some interesting battles, but because this might be boring. There's nothing boring about watching the #1 rider in the world. He's been #1 in Supercross 6 times, going for #7, stretching his points lead. The guy's perfect. I mean, he's doing this and he's sick. There's people that would be in bed right now going, you know what, I don't feel good. I'll just kind of start over fresh tomorrow. Jeremy still get the job done because he's got so much natural talent. Doesn't use any energy when he rides. It's amazing.
Well, I can remember this is about the 3rd time he's ridden with the flu. He also, as we mentioned, in Atlanta rode with the chicken pox. Let's go back down to Davey.
Art, I'm actually with Jeremy's mechanic, Randy Lawrence. And Randy, got to be surprised, but at the same time impressed by Jeremy. I know he's sick, and he just keeps going.
Yeah, he was a little sick this week. He didn't get to ride at all. He hasn't ridden since the main in Houston last week. He's won being sick before. He's won with the chicken pox. There's a lot of good riders this year. Didn't really know how it was going to go. He's kind of things up after practice and stuff. So kind of the main thing was to hopefully get out front. That kind of worked out that way. And try to run a good pace for a while. And it worked out. Wyndham was right behind us, running a really good pace. And Wyndham looked like he got a little bit tired before Jeremy did, so for us. And now he's got about 10 seconds on LaRocca, and we got about 2 laps left, so it's looking good.
We're looking at the time chart. He's got almost 12-second lead on the second-place rider, LaRocca. Wyndham, incidentally, has faded to 7th place. But Jeremy McGrath just keeps winning and moving regardless of how he feels. If he wins this race, David Bailey, it would be the 6th consecutive win for Yamaha in the season. That's only 1 away from a tie of their all-time win streak during one season, which happened back in the Hanna days in 1978.
I got to see some of those. That was amazing as well. But I tell you, just to think that Jeremy is in cruise control with a 12-second lead over LaRocca, who's been riding his tail off. You know, it just doesn't. I don't know how many ways we can talk about how amazing Jeremy is, but I think we're going to just have to keep doing it because the guy just won't go away. If he wants to win for 3 more years, he can.
Now, second place for LaRocca here tonight would equal his best home track performance His only podium of the year back in 1997 was a second place here in Indianapolis. The white flag is waving. We're under the final lap now as David Villeman continues to ride in third behind number 5 Mike LaRocco. But as you can see, he didn't come into the picture rapidly. Jeremy McGrath as the flashbulbs pop here in Indianapolis.
He may be even a little bit surprised at this, Art. You know, I mean, just think about that. He hasn't ridden the bike since the main event last week. He picks up where he left off, dominating.
Jeremy McGrath will be only one win away from tying Bob Hanna as the all-time winningest Yamaha rider. This will be his 19th win on a Yamaha. He's already the all-time winner of Honda with 43. And the checkers for Jeremy. 4th win of the season, number 64 in his great career. Mike LaRocco, an excellent performance. Draws the cheers of the Indiana fans. David Villeman just couldn't catch up with Jeremy, even though he had a good shot at it.
Larry Brooks. Davey talked about Larry earlier at the starting line going, I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's probably saying something about that right now going, good job, Jeremy.